Brno circuit, their perhaps base setup, which Quartararo and Vinales will be using probably. You have to listen to me. I've got so much experience. I know what I want. I know what I need to be fast. Please out, because otherwise the results will not come. Listen to what I'm saying, listen to what I want to take on board, and make these changes between the two Jerez races. Jerez 1, Rossi looked lost. He looked like actually he was thinking, do you know what, crikey, those changes that he instigated, with the help of his new crew chief Fabio Munoz, they obviously worked. So I guess my point, I just backing into the hilt in terms of that. Why don't they just say, okay mate, here are two bikes, pretty close in setup, crack on, go for it.
Simon, we were speaking about this very briefly during the lunch break, and you said that you had a situation.
I remember in different teams with different manufacturers, because it's fair enough, but now for me is World Superbike. It got me a ride, and I couldn't go fast on the other tyre brand, so the team got rid of me. Then Kawasaki, I've always gone well at, I like it. It's my old bike, I was pretty excited about it, you know. I got on it, and it didn't, what do you call it, development, especially chassis-wise at that time. I said to him, it doesn't feel like my old bike. And he goes, Simon, and I had two bikes, can I have one of them like my old bike, you know, set up the same, they had all the settings. And every session I'd come in and go, please, I pleaded with him, I still struggle. So, look, I mean, I can see that Yamaha in a different position than that, you know, they know their machine, etc. And they believe, you know, that they've got a direction that helps that. But the problem is, every race, take away your strong point. You know, guys, the way I look at it, you know, to explain to heroes, if you take away their superpowers that they use against the other guys, they've got the riders works, and they've seen the rear tyre last longer, whatever it is. But if it takes away Valley's super, so yeah, that's my little description on it.
Simon, thank you very much. Some fantastic insight. That exact thing, that was brilliant. Thanks, Simon.
The good news is, guys, you know how this morning he ran most of the
Espargaro brothers having a little bit of a look at each other out on circuit. It's Pol from Espargaro Senior, Aleix and Mir. They've certainly capitalised on that data and information gleaned here from Danny Pedrosa's test a while back, and cutting a lot of laps there, as well as Pol Espargaro. Makes it an Espargaro 1-2. Just quite a lot of brotherly love.
Down to the pace we were seeing this morning. Here they are then, brothers in arms. Pol 44, Aleix 41. Down in pit lane right now with Simon.
Yeah, he is. Thanks for talking to us. But before we move on about this weekend, on social media, etc., especially from our Portuguese fans, as you can imagine, you know, as a rider, you're his employer, KTM.
Yeah, hello everybody. I mean, yeah, it's clear. I mean, there's so much pressure and stress going into the first corner in MotoGP, and then you cannot expect from Brad to be already that stable that he just tried to go hard into the first turn to secure a good result for us. So all good. Both guys shake hand and then.
I'm so glad you see it like that. Like from my opinion, every rider does it, you know. And I even saw that legend do it, you know, take out Kevin Schwantz and a couple others. First lap, Donington improved, and right through the testing coming into the season.
They really count when you have them. We had to move in Jerez that the bike is more competitive, but then too many crashes, so we don't have the longer, faster turns where things could change again. But what we saw so far today, again, the boys can do immediately. Things look promising, and if you saw lap times of Brad during Jerez, and a special result soon.
Thanks for talking to us, Pit.
Yeah, thanks very much to Pit Byra. Some great this year then.
Indeed.
Here is Joan Mir then, fastest so far in this afternoon's session. Look, bundle of 50.
Disappointment of Jerez 1, where he crashed out very early on, got a little bit impatient behind the fast starting Andalusian Grand Prix, was that he went into that Grand Prix with no data, no information about how the tyres were going to wear. Actually, that fifth place equalled his best ever MotoGP result as we pick up Fabio Quartararo, a replay of
about something, isn't it?
Yeah. Still no official confirmation on it, except not to have Mark out there and Pecco injured as well, but
there is some exciting times ahead, that's for sure. Vinales now goes, but there's still plenty of time left in this session. There's red sectors everywhere on the time screens here in the commentary box. As you look here at the doctor, Michelin's perspective, I'm sure that they are mighty relieved that we've not got HRF temperatures. Piero Teramasso is down at the lane side.
Level. I've been here sometimes in the past and the grip level's been quite low, especially when it gets hot. What are the complaints from
They didn't make a new asphalt, so the asphalt is very old, is very used, and you have zero grip. Last year,
Turn 4.
Yeah, even more so now. He's creaming it. Nearly a 9/10 up now as Morbidelli. Shows what you can get out of a soft...
Fabio across the line, and we'll catch up and see what's wrong with his teammate. Fabio Quartararo across the line for Morbidelli. He is fastest. That's incredible.
Look, but no one will talk to me at the moment in the team because they're all around Fabio trying to figure out, but that rear shock's...
Yeah, thanks for that, Simon. No surprise to see he's playing around with rear shock settings. I mean, we just saw him there. Got that Yamaha waving and chucking him out the seat. Traction control working overtime.
Here's behind them. Franco Morbidelli. Nakagami's going to go second. Yep, 57.411.
Now, this is where the riders are getting problems getting that rear tyre hooked up. Let's have a quick listen here to Pol Espargaro going up Horsepower Hill.
Yeah, you can hear it whining there, can't you? But not a bad lap anyway. He could lose a tenth or two in the final sector. Should put Pol Espargaro up into second place.
Look at that, he's really struggling, he's wrestling the grip around because the KTM, that's what he used to do in the past. He doesn't do that now. The 2020 bike, they've found a way to put all that horsepower audio ball these days. And just saw there, Pol Espargaro still coming for the lean angle coming out that final corner, that rear turn number 12 up the hill.
Yeah, you're right, and Suzuki's just don't look loose. It's just not something you see.
No grip. This would have been tailor-made for Marc Marquez. These are conditions where he French rivals at the moment as well, doesn't he? I mean, nothing's really gone his way French-wise so far in 2020.
Hey guys, speaking of French,
Everyone.
Yes, stand back.
So it's just 2.5 minutes left of this session. Aleix Espargaro with a good time. He's just gone up in 2.
Good first sector from Maverick Vinales. Can't believe I'm saying this about a rider of his calibre. Going for podiums in motor more often. 100%. Let's have a look at the Maverick in the infield section. Excellent for
Top 10, he's up into 9th place. That puts Rossi in 10th for now. So Rins, Quartararo, Dovi and Binder.
Maverick Vinales is perfectly positioned as far as Fabio's concerned, just to use him as a bit of a reference ahead. He really has become the qualifying king in MotoGP.
He needs a lap as well.
On the trot now, isn't it?
He needs a lap at the moment. He'll get one more lap at it, will number 46. Here comes Mir. He stays 5th. He's probably safe for now.
56.997, so nothing going for Vinales in terms of Morbidelli's pace.
Oliveira's lap is mighty micro.
Well, Miguel Oliveira, what has he found on a soft tyre? Nowhere last year, did not even see a Q2 session. Q2 for the first time, and he's looking strong. Yet again is Miguel Oliveira in soft tyre time attack mode.
Brilliant see how he gets on in sector 2. Yamahas and Suzuki's not too shabby through here. It's that practice 2.
Yeah, you know that the Yamahas and the Suzukis, they rely so heavily, certainly with this new Michelin. So will that just negate the advantage that the Yamahas and the Suzukis have? They're working on their setup to try and get that little... Well, look at him, he's on a flyer as well. It's France versus France at the moment at the end of this session.
Well, he always used to love a time attack. He's out, remember. Quartararo here is so close. He's going to book a place, surely. If this is mistake 3...
Yeah, through the corner, Fabio Quartararo runs on the curve, checker flag is out, he goes top. How often have we seen that when Fabio Quartararo look over enamoured with the situation, but he is quick. He said, "Here's a Petronas Yamaha SRT 1-2. What about Miguel Oliveira?"
Yeah, I mean, both he and Johann Zarco can be very proud of their efforts here in this session. Johann
himself in the shop window here for a better Ducati ride next year. You know, he's kind of looking at the Dovizioso situation, convincing Ducati to lump him on one of those Pramac Dukes next year.
Get the thoughts into pit lane now and talk to Wilco. His men are 1 and 2.
Yeah, Wilco, 1 and 2. I'd love extreme lack of edge grip, like try and open that throttle. What was it?